Hi, I'm Sneha May Francis, and today on FC Early Bus, the spotlight is on Padman, where our Balki and Akshay Kumar join forces to celebrate a man who challenged stereotypes so that his woman could live a life of dignity and purity. So we watch as Lakshmi takes on his entire village and even risks his own marriage to find an economic yet hygienic solution to women's monthly problems. Here's a look at what I liked about the film, the story. At a time where Bollywood is hungry for biopics, it's heartening that they found inspiration in an unlikely superhero. Padman, aka Arunachalam Muruganathan, is a man who deserves to be celebrated. He's someone who has had the courage to question cultural norms, make people uncomfortable about certain social taboos, and his efforts have made pads into something most natural and normal in a woman's life. Early on in the film, a shopkeeper wraps sanitary pads in a newspaper and sneaks it to his customer, almost making it seem like it was something illegal. It is something that we as women have faced in our country. Performances. Radhika Apte is outstanding as the docile wife of Lakshmi. She brilliantly captures the agony of a woman who cannot understand why her husband is obsessed with making her a sanitary pad. She owns this woman. Her body language, her mannerisms, you almost feel like she belongs to this village. It's when she shares screen space with Akshay Kumar, you see his limitations as a performer. There's no doubt that Akshay has pushed the boundaries as a performer, but in this I feel that he lacks genuineness, especially in the first half. Barring those two standout moments, one where he launches into a Linglish monologue and another where he's genuinely embarrassed by a stained trouser. Music by Amit Trivedi, despite having a slight Dear Zindagi hangover, does add flavor to the narrative. So here's a look at what I didn't like about the film. A clunky first half. Now this is a clear example of how a good story does not always translate into good cinema. Now we've seen movies like Vicky Donor and Shubh Mangal Savdhan last year, which talks about uncomfortable, unconventional topics but retain a certain entertainment value. But here the first half is dull, monotonous and almost feels like a documentary. It clearly shows how Balki's writing lacks genuine wit and insight. It picks up in the second half, but I think it's a little too late. A tighter edit would have enhanced the film. Instead of focusing entirely on Lakshmi's trials and tribulations, Balki decides to complicate matters and injects in textbook Bollywood love games. This jars with the character. A simplistic end. Now, we all know these are issues that are deeply rooted in our culture, and one film will not change things. But an indication that all's not well, but that it is a work in progress would have benefited the film. And lastly, there's Sonam Kapoor. She is an earnest performer, but in here I felt her contributions were limited and sometimes out of sync. To sum it up, Padman may lack the drama and the fuss surrounding superhero flicks that involve Batman and Superman, but this will definitely be a conversation starter and a step towards change. And if you like this review, comment, like, share and subscribe to Film Companion.